Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you need to eat some salad and start running more.
It's been awesome. What?
Okay, the police is coming. You hear that?
Oh, they're coming now?
Now break into the car, man.
Man, how am I supposed to break into a car? I don't know how to break into a car yet.
GTA, motherfucker, 10 points. Man, I don't know. Use your head.
Use my head. Okay, here goes.
Ah, motherfucker!
VRified Games.
What's up, player? Yeah. And the living dead talking head. Coming to you live with Daigo, VRified Games. How you doing, Daigo?
Hey, Ed, how's it going?
Shit, I'm alright. So, what are we doing today?
Well, Ed, we're back on the PPSSPP VR.
You back on the PCP?
Jesus wept. PPSSPP VR.
And you got a stutter? What? PPSS. What, is there a parrot here?
Ed, for God's sake, the emulator is called PPSSPP VR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're back on that, and we've got loaded up today GTA.
Oh, GTA VR.
Yeah.
Vic Vance reporting for duty, sir!
Relax. Are you well?
Yes, thank you, Sergeant.
Good. In here, you can call me Jerry.
Okay.
Okay, Jerry, huh? Now, Vic, tell me, why did you sign up, huh? To stay out of jail? Because you like getting shouted at, huh? What makes you polish your boots and put bullets in your guns in the hopes that maybe you get to shoot someone, huh?
I got a difficult family. I got responsibilities.
What, kids abroad giving you shit, huh?
No, brothers. One is real sick, asthma, and I gotta pay the bills. The other, well, maybe he's sick too, but in a different way. My mom's a mess.
So you joined the army to get rich?
Not exactly, but, my dad, he came here from DR. We didn't have a lot of opportunities. What else was I supposed to do? Why did you join up?
To get rich!
Why are you messing with me, Sergeant?
I ain't. Chill. Relax. Take a seat. Look, Vic, there are plenty of opportunities for a man who knows the game to make real money. So,
I don't want any trouble, man.
who wants trouble? Nobody. Everybody wants to relax. No trouble. And there's plenty of money to be made. Nice and easy.
Listen, I don't think this is for me. So if there's nothing else...
Hey, relax, huh? Come on, Vic. I need a favor. No risk.
So why do you need me if there's no risk?
Because I gotta take registration. Besides, you're not on duty for a couple of days. Listen, you take my bike, you go over to the airport, and you pick up a package for me, huh?
Okay, just this one favor, and that's it.
Good. Listen, If plans change, I'll let you know.
What's this?
It's a pager, tough guy. Welcome to the 80s, Vic.
So like Meta, yeah, announced way back in the day, well, I say way back in the day, like a year and a half ago, that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas would be coming standalone to the Meta Quest. Now, since that announcement, we have gotten no information whatsoever about this game. Zero. Yeah. And what makes it a little bit more worrying is two other games that were also announced. We've heard nothing from those either, apart from one of them, that being Splinter Cell, has been cancelled. The other one is Assassin's Creed, and I don't hold out much hope.
Oh man, come on, you pessimistic son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, I want to be proven wrong here, but 1 out of 3 of those games has been cancelled, and we've heard nothing from the other 2. Yeah. Now, to add insult to injury, Rockstar, well, their parent company, Take-Two, decided to outright attack modders who want to mod their games. Now, among the casualties, of course, are the GTA games. But why is this relevant to us? Well, Luke Ross, the genius that is Luke Ross. One of his first VR mods was actually for Grand Theft Auto 5. And he had gone on, he had did Red Dead Redemption 2, he's done a number of other titles in VR also, but those ones owned by Take-Two, he had to remove. And, it extended even further. Vorpex had to remove their profiles, they've since added them back in, thank Christ. But yeah, it looked bad for a while. It looked like there was no GTA in VR. Those of us who had played the Grand Theft Auto 5 VR, that was horrible, man. That was like getting a limb amputated. Like, that was a really good experience in VR, and it was taken away from us. But thanks to Lubos V and his PPSSPP VR, Ed, shut the fuck up, I swear to God. He didn't name it, I didn't name it. That's the name of the emulator, PPSSPP VR. What you can do?
I said nothing, man.
Yeah, good, keep it that way. Woo! Anyway, thanks to his emulator, it is possible to now play basically what Meta promised, Grand Theft Auto on a standalone device.
Hey, Army boy! Jerry sent you. Say,
Jerry? Sergeant Martinez. Sure.
come with me, soldier. I've got something for your boss.
Man, life's been good to you.
Come on, let's take a ride. Here's Jerry's stuff. Tell him my cut goes up next time. Vice City's getting too peligroso for us freelancers. Speaking of which, we've got company. Grab that gun and take them out. Abandoned ship!
Oh yeah, you can play it?
Yeah, well, okay. There are some drawbacks here. It's not without issue, Ed. It's not without issue. I mean, you have to understand that these games were never made with VR in mind. That was never a thought. So, although the emulator can get them in VR, there are a ton of issues with it. The biggest issue with PPS, even I'm getting confused now, with PSP games running in VR is culling. For those games to have run on that device way back in the day, the culling had to be aggressive.
The what?
The culling, Ed. Okay, alright, okay. So for those who don't know culling, yeah, you have to imagine there's a 2D screen in the center here. Okay? Everything outside that 2D screen is not rendered. Okay, that's how they save processing power and resources on the device. So, graphically, the only thing that's rendered is what you can see in the viewfinder in front of you. Now, when you go into VR, you can see everything. So, you're seeing all the geometry that's missing, and yeah, nothing takes you out of an experience more than that, I would say. That being said, it's early days from the emulator, so who knows what will happen down the line. But as of right now, yes, the culling is there, and it is very aggressive culling. Other than that, it is playable. To get a first-person perspective, now you can play it as was originally intended, and that's fine. But to get a first-person perspective, I have to use my, as you call it, homoerotic trick. Yeah. So guys, what you do is you stand in your play space, all the way to the edge. Alright. You fix the camera as close to the character as you can if the game allows it. In GTA, you can kind of manipulate the camera slightly, so I can get a kind of an over-the-shoulder view. Okay, you get that over-the-shoulder view, and you simply walk forward. The idea is that you enter the man.
Damn, son.
Yep, you enter the man, Ed. That's how you get a first-person perspective. So it's a cheap, quick hack, if you could even call it a hack. It's quick and cheap, it's dirty, but it works. You know, that's also what I did with Shattered Memories. That's also what I did with Silent Hill Origins. It works. So that's how I was able to achieve that. No coding at all. Obviously with coding would be better, because once you kind of move the camera in this kind of a way, you will get sort of clipping issues, like when you move close to an object, how the camera works. Something that gets close to the camera doesn't render. So you will get issues like that, and you'll see it in the video as well, like some instances where I'm going hand-to-hand combat, my opponent in front of me suddenly disappears. Well, that's because the camera's too close to the model, and so it doesn't render. But it is what it is. So this is basically Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. So what is Vice City Stories? It's not Vice City.
It's not.
No, well it is, but it isn't, but it is. Okay, let me explain. So, way back in PS1 days, you had Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto 2, and they were huge successes. Huge! Because they were built on the controversy model, let's say, that Mortal Kombat have enjoyed. Because they started rustling some feathers of the conservatives out there in the world, this actually drove sales. It's that human psychology thing where you're told you can't have this, and you just end up wanting it more, even if you didn't want it in the first place. Yeah, shot themselves in the foot. But there it goes. So the success that Mortal Kombat had with that model, the guys making GTA kind of looked at that and went, okay, let's make the most controversial game ever, and yeah. And you know, their gamble paid off.
Sure. No worries. Oh, look, I gotta go. The cavalry just turned up. Okay, bye. Corporal, what can I do for you?
Listen, Jerry, you gotta get rid of that stuff. It's making me nervous. I'm not into drugs, and I
Chill
don't...
the fuck out, my friend. You're really getting on my nerves. Besides, who are you gonna get in trouble with? I'm your superior officer, and you told me you needed the money.
I do need the money.
Uh-huh. But you don't like drugs.
I don't think they're a good scene.
Me neither. But you like guns, huh? They don't give you a moral problem, I mean.
No.
Good. Because I know a guy who can sell all the guns we can get him, which is, trust me, quite a lot.
I don't know, Sergeant. This is getting heavy.
You'll make a whole pile of cash for nothing. Buy that sick brother of yours a whole lot of candy.
What do I have to do?
Nothing. Just go and pick up the money from him. He's down over by the docks. Hey, Vic. You want some of this, huh?
It ended up being two of the biggest selling PlayStation games ever. That being Grand Theft Auto 1 and Grand Theft Auto 2. And there's also Grand Theft Auto London, which was a little, what you could call it, an expansion pack, they were called back in the day, but it was standalone on PlayStation. Yeah, so fast forward to PlayStation 2, and you had an era where people were claiming our game is Grand Theft Auto, but in 3D. You know, you had a number of games. You had Driver. Yeah, there were a number of games out there that made this claim to be the next Grand Theft Auto in 3D. So the Grand Theft Auto guys are looking at this going, hang the fuck on, we can do this in 3D, why not? So, you know, they became Rockstar, they got funding, and they started work on what would be Grand Theft Auto 3, which, as promised, is Grand Theft Auto in 3D. And it's phenomenal. It comes out, it sells like hotcakes, it's one of the biggest selling games on the PlayStation 2. It gets ported to PC, it gets ported to almost every system known to man. It's a huge success. Now that starts what's known as the Grand Theft Auto 3D trilogy, which also comprises of Vice City and San Andreas, all on the PlayStation 2 originally. Those subsequent games would also be ported onto everything known to man. So, okay, Sony's PlayStation Portable comes out, or the PSP, it comes out, and it's looking at its IPs and, you know, its third-party IPs that developed for them, and they're like, okay, let's make games for PlayStation Portable, you guys, what can you give us? So they went to Rockstar, and Rockstar went, okay, it might be a tall order to port the Grand Theft Auto 3D trilogy over, but it's not impossible. We can use the assets, we can use the maps, and you know, we can work around those limitations and make new missions and new story missions. So a light bulb went off. Okay, let's use the maps, Liberty City, let's use the maps for Vice City, and there may have been a plan for San Andreas, there may not, because the map for San Andreas at that time was kind of massive, so I don't know if they were going to take an island or what they were going to do for a San Andreas story, but for whatever reason it never happened, so it's a moot point. So they started with Liberty City, so they had Liberty City stories, first of all, so that's basically the map from Grand Theft Auto 3, all the assets, everything, but they've given new story missions, a new protagonist, a new game, essentially, which could run on the PSP. Guess what, you guys? Runaway success. Liberty City Stories, again, it's another hit for Rockstar. It sells like hotcakes. Of course, a sequel gets greenlit. The next logical step, Vice City. So they come up with Vice City Stories, which is what we're looking at today. Now, why are we looking at Vice City Stories and not Liberty City Stories? It's all down to the emulator.
You must be Vic. Jerry told me about you. Hey, I used to be in the service.
Yeah, listen. He said you'd have some money for me.
Sure. Well, I ain't a bank. I don't have it on me, but I'll take you to it.
For whatever reason, Vice City Stories runs really, really well in PPSSPP VR. Liberty City Stories is a hot mess. Now, you know, given time and effort, we could get it up and running and I might revisit it. But as of right now, it's unplayable. But Vice City Stories surprisingly runs pretty damn decently. So yeah, you get a stable 72 Hz refresh rate. It does dip every now and again, especially during combat heavy sections where there are multiple enemies on screen, it'll slow down. If there are multiple vehicles on screen, it'll slow down. Nothing too crazy, but it is noticeable.
I've been having trouble with them Cholo boys. Some of them have
What the hell is a cholo?
Bunch of Mexican gangbangers, bad boys, trying to take over all the gun running in town.
Look, where's the money, Phil?
Yeah, well, funny thing, you see, it's like this. It's under the floorboards of my old place, but the Cholo evicted me and now I can't get to it.
I'll get to it. See you around.
That's basically it, I guess. Yeah, so Vice City Stories. What we have here is Grand Theft Auto running through PPSSPP VR natively on your standalone MetaQuest. I believe the modder is working on getting a Pico version as well of PPSSPP VR, so any Pico owners out there, you'll be able to enjoy this as well shortly. If not already by the time this video's gone out, who knows. But yeah, this is what Meta promised us a year and a half ago. Grand Theft Auto in VR on your standalone device. Here it is. Oh, it's full of jank. Oh, it's not perfect. But it's something. And at least, you know, you don't need an expensive PC, guys, to get this up and running. If you're a Quest owner, give it a shot. You know, you don't lose anything. It doesn't cost you. That's a hell of a good time. Alright. Suppose that'll do it for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If you've any thoughts, queries, criticisms, put them below. If there are any games you'd like us to look at in terms of VRifying, put them below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Yeah, VRified Games out.
Yeah. VRified Games outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. I'm going to get on to my congressman about this. Oh, the youth of today are being corrupted. Hey man, pass me that spliff.
Who's the chingon now, man?
Cholo kill you good, pendejo.
Can't
kill me! I'm indestructible!
Vete a jalar el pescuezo al pollo.
You disrespect mi familia, I hurt you!
What's she talking about? My little boy got the job done. But you know what? I'm drifting. The fact remains, they are the same. Working man wants spare time, spare money to indulge his hobbies, like street clubs and alcoholism. But the fat cat wants increased profits to pay for divorces. And having uncooperative spouses. How do we use modern technology such as the enormous shoulder pad or the espadrille to make life better, eh? Not worse. Martin Graves, you work in the field of technology. What do you think?
I think that the single most incredible thing in the whole universe is the human sperm.
Please, somebody shut him up!
Miss, don't be angry. We have the power to save ourselves, and technology is the solution. In less than 5 years, manual labor will be entirely obsolete.
I have no idea what you're saying. Go on.
In El 20, I can't, I'll get a picture. Shops will be staffed by robots. Coal will be mined by robots. Dogs will be worked by robotic cats. Even girls themselves will be robotic. You'll have a robot baby you can build and raise instead. It will drink oil instead of milk.
You're a robot.
Yes,
That's great for the economy.
I wish I was a robot.
That's atrocious. That is inhumane, sir.
Because you're from nonsense. Because it's already happening in Japan, Australia. Did you know one of 2 babies born last year in Sweden was a robot? And the rest already act like them. They have the happiest society on the planet.
How are they making it? What are you talking about?
I feel like I'm alone in this room. Do robots ever top themselves? Are they ever on top? They're usually bottom. Do robot women ever spend all your money on shoes and complain about how you empty bank out $5 an electronic future? They don't have the conception. Do robots exist idiotic religions?
No, but that's
But nothing is silly little tiny person. Excuse me. What's the difference between an electronic friend I make like it and the unnecessary fetus you're carrying right now?
All right.
We both made them. Who are you to say your method is better than mine? Who made you God, you
are revolting to use God's name that way. How dare you speak to a pregnant woman like that?
Oh, shut up, sweetheart. Stop it with that pregnancy stuff. So you've knocked out a few puppies. Good for you. You expect this little jerk with his midget dick to be nice to you? I don't understand why this is even an issue. This country was founded on the fact that we should... Whomever. In this case, alligators and swamp people.
What the hell?
Florida is about development, and I didn't move down here for my beautiful Connecticut and some hippies stand in the way of progress. My father ignored me throughout my childhood so that I could have loads of money and buy designer shoes and be mean to the help. I don't have time to bang the help, much less be down and out for 9 months. Pregnancy ruins a body. Please, you can just tell by looking at that enormous elephant sitting across from me.
Somebody give me some ice cream. What do you know? What would you...
Hey, Victor Vance! Wow, did anyone ever tell you got a really dumb name?
No, no one's ever mentioned that before.
Oh my... Look at that! Hey, is that legal? Can animals give consent?
I don't know. Listen, Jerry, can you stash that weed somewhere else?
Weed? What weed? I'm shitting with you! Come on! Having fun! Rock and roll! Oh, would you fucking relax, my friend?
Look, I'm not some idiot that you can just...
I never called you an idiot. Oh, shh. Look at that. Oh. Oh, now she got a pig and a horse. Hoo-wee. That candy sucks. That's some guy's daughter, man.
Listen, Jerry.
No, you listen, huh? Oh, dude, will you look at that? Man, I gotta get laid. Oh, jeez. Hey, if you weren't such a square, I'd do you, huh? I'm joking, come on. This is the Army, not the Navy, huh? Hey, listen, man, I need a broad, huh? Oh, I need Mary. Mary, yeah. Oh, Mary, quite contrary. Oh, come on, man. I need a favor.
I need you to collect your pot, dude.
Sure, I'll go get that from your quarters. You go get married for me, okay? She's over at Vice Port. Oh, and go see Phil again. He said something about a gift for you. Huh?
I don't trust you, Martinez.
Hey, that is not an appropriate way to speak to a superior officer. Now get on with it, come on.
The reefer is under my bed.
Oh, genius. Great hiding place. What are you, 15? Huh, hurry up. Oh, hey, and tell Mary I love her.
Fucking idiot.
Oh. Ooh.
Are you high on Thai stick?
ABC, How to Be a Millionaire. I already know how, and it involves robots. Lots and lots of robots.
I'm the futuristic synthesizer-driven soundtrack to androgyny.
Androgyny.
I'm the Wave 103.
You're the Wave. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, Stacy, can I give you a ride home?
What are you, queer? I'm going to the point with Jeff. He's got a cassette deck with a graphic equalizer.
Equalize your music graphically with our incredible LED displays.
Hey, Vic, how you doing? Martinez wanted me to give you this. Don't worry, it's non-traceable.
Don't worry. Man, I'm getting too deep into this shit.
I have an imaginary friend. I'd be putting home, but if you let him know your address and write a book about it, life is random. Religion is for the weak. I could be killed tomorrow. This woman right here could sit on me with her stomach and kill me.
I have a painful hemorrhoid.
Whenever I think about killing people, or when I write a computer program, hit delete.
Do you know Mary?
If you want Mary, she's at a party up on Starfish. I'm heading over there myself. You can give me a lift.
That makes me feel good.
You're sad. You have some very strange ideas.
I'm Mona, by the way. If there's anything I can do for you, or to you, just let me know.
Calculators are a way of keeping women down, just like slide rules were in the 60s, of ruining family. And you can thank us.
In my opinion, we are all one family, really. Especially you.
I only have a lot in the car.
If you did,
10 of them.
you know what, mister? If you did, you'd understand. This city's busted soul. It used to stand for something. Now it's just about real estate speculation and cocaine dealing.
Thanks for the ride, rugged fella. Maybe I can pay you back in kind later?
I just need to find Mary.
Sure. She's right over there.
Are you Mary? Come on, let's go.
Hey, we paid for her. She's not going anywhere.
Is that a fact?
Damn right. Come on. Let's get this lowlife nobody and teach this bitch a lesson, too.
Let's do this! Stop all!
Just say no, crankhead. Me, man. Ease off of me. Quit bugging.
Take it easy, Muscles. I've got a delicate disposition.
Come on, get into the emotion of life.
David, can I shave, Mom? Oh, Bobby wants to be just like his dad. Mom, can I use deodorant, please? Mom, can I scratch my balls? Not yet, Bobcat, but there is something you can do right away. Smoke! Redwood Jr. Yeah!
I knew he wasn't ready for the full pleasure of a Redwood cigarette.
That's why Redwood Jr. candy cigarettes are your best bet. Plus,
He feels like a man.
and he'll get so fat he'll want to smoke. Cool! I love smoking!
And you know what's even better? Redwood Jr. contains real Redwood reward scheme points. That means while Bobby is picking up the habit of a lifetime, he's also helping me get great prizes. Now, my dream of the Redwood multi-gym may finally become a reality.
Redwood Jr. Redwood Jr. tastes the best. Candy cigarettes are a test. Teach him to smoke as soon as you can. How about a Redwood Jr., little...
Did Martinez send you? That cockroach still owes me from last time.